What's up guys, and welcome back to another inscription video. And in the last video we unlocked the flying ant and the mud turtle, and we'll be using those in this video. And we also unlocked all totem battles, which makes all regular battles totem battles, and we unlocked a new starter deck, and I'm going to be using that one in this run. And we'll also be using the all totem battles as well as the no hook and the boss, and the boss battles are now totem battles. Beginning the run, we have an ant queen, a flying ant, and a skunk in our deck. And before we actually start it, we're going to take a look at this painting, and we need an elk and a beehive in those two spots. And so in here, there's an ant and the elk, and I want to get the ant because, you know, this is an ant build. The more ants, the better. And I grabbed that elk for the painting. And then here I grabbed that insect totem because, like, my whole deck is insect cards, so put the flying ant there, can fly over the boulder, get a tick of damage in. And then you can see how, like, the sigil of the ant is, the amount of damage it does corresponds to how many ants are on the board. So because I have 2 ants, it does 2 damage each. So I easily win this battle. And then we go over to here. This is like gambling simulator. I managed to get a golden pelt. That golden pelt actually came in clutch the entire run, but I put that ant head on the beehive one, so when they get hit, they produce a bee. Which actually was really good for this whole run. It like came in clutch a lot. And then over there, well, I just grabbed the bone card, got a cockroach, and then I sacrificed the skunk onto the flying ant. I think I was just doing it to get rid of the skunk, honestly, because skunk is not a very good card. But now that flying ant, that sigil it has, it'll make the enemy on the corresponding side lose 1 tick of damage. So that sparrow now can't attack. And I can get 3 of my dudes down. And see, I just got that bee. And then I think we just win this battle. Yeah. And then over here, I just grabbed another insect card, and it was a corpse maggot. Not very good. Got a fan and a squirrel from that. And then over here, I think I just kept the same totem. And then entering the first fight, we have the prospector. And so yeah, I just do the same thing I usually do at this fight. I just try and get that pack mule. Yeah. My thing ends up dying. That's alright though. I get that bee. And then, well, oh yeah, that bee, because that bee is a insect card, I can, if it ever gets hit, I can just get another bee card. So I'm kind of just waiting till I can kill off this pack mule, and then I'll just win it. I'm just right here just sacrificing both of them, so when he hits my cards, all my spaces don't get turned into gold, just that one. Then I place that guy. I don't know if I've shown him off, but his sigil, he does damage corresponding to where you place him on the board. So closer to the bell will do more damage, further from the bell will do less. I just got a Gek. And I get another bone card. I always choose the bone cards because, I don't know, I like the bone cards. Put that on the Gek. And then go to this fight. Put the elk there, put the Gek there. I just put that Gek there so the elk wouldn't move behind the stump. I had to sacrifice. Yeah, that's really annoying. His sigil makes it so, like, all my cards are basically useless because they all do like 1 damage. and then they all decrease their damage by 1. But I managed to get 2 ants down, so... Oh, and then 3 ants down, so I easily won that, but got a little scary. Go for another card. I choose the beehive. Maybe I think the mantis would have been a better choice. Get rid of that corpse maggot, and then I get that little boon. The elk is placed on the board. Blocks the coyote, kills off the coyote. Almost die here, but well, not really. I think. Oh no, wait. The reason I chose that beehive, I remember now, is because for the painting you need the elk and the beehive. And so right now what I'm trying to do is get that elk and the beehive in the spot it needs to be. So that's why I'm not like placing anything down. So right now the elk is in the right spot, and I think I'll just place the beehive here. And boom, I unlocked a new item, which I'll show after this fight. And then I just go ahead and win. I'm just trying to get as much overkill. I didn't really get that much, but... So here I stand up and I get this new item. And basically what it does is it will wipe all the sigils of the cards on the enemy side. I get the new card, the mud turtle. I grab... I put the head on the stinky sigil, which... I don't know if it ended up killing me, but it ended up not being good at all. Because right here, the beehive, like, can't get hit. What's the point of having it if it can't get hit? And, like, it's a card you think you would want, but it really just ended up being not good. And it ended up, like, having me nearly lose. I mean, look at that. I'm like so close to dying. Because of this stupid stinky sigil. If it just had the beehive one, I could have just gotten my cards hit and then gotten a beehive. Or not a bee, but... I managed to clutch up. Got some overkill. Get another mud turtle so I can combine them. And then I just put the insect head back on the beehive because that fight was not good with the stinky sigil. Combine the 2 mud turtles so they end up being pretty good. But I like never got it in my deck. And then the times I did get it, I just couldn't place it down because it's a 2 sacrifice and I'd always like just not have the... I just wouldn't have the ability to place it down. Right here, I just finish him off. He enters the second phase. So I just place those flying ants so they'll go above the bait bucket. And then I get some overkill. I got the mole man there, and I can't remember if I intentionally want to fail or if I want to win this. I think I want to win it. No. I definitely wanted to fail this, but I ended up winning it, so I didn't really like that. But I got that card. It was kind of good. I mean, it wasn't really that good either. I got the pack rat, which I don't really like, but what can you do? Actually, these fights were super long. Like, this ended up being my longest run so far. It just took, like, so long. Because I had to decide, like, where I'd put all my cards so strategically. I had to make them fly there, because if my Gek hit that wild bull, it would have gotten hit and died. So I had to make it fly. Place that flying ant above that. Like, yeah, man, these fights took so long. I was just sitting here deciding like how to do this. Let's see, I got a new item. And this sigil, this totem it had was super annoying. Because like all my dudes kept dying because they just hit the wild bull and end up dying. Here you can actually see the mud turtle in action. What its sigil does is the first hit it takes does no damage, which wasn't really good because it just got hit because of the spikes or the porcupine, whatever, on the other card. Place that down. Yeah, just get some overkill. I think you get to see the mud turtle in action like one more time. And here I actually get the cuckoo. And I end up using it. So, finally. Put this on the beehive. So it goes from 2 cost to 1 cost. And then if that beehive gets hit, I also get another card with the same sigil. I died here. Unfortunate. Because I don't know, I just have so many cards in my deck that are not really good unless it has like a bunch of other cards as well. Like all the ant cards are only good when it has a bunch of ant cards. Oh yeah, I just got a turkey vulture and then some items. I didn't really want that turkey vulture because the 8 bone cost is kind of rough. I had to use my... Actually, I didn't have to use my squirrel, but I placed it down anyway. Here, I'm near death, but I managed to pull my mole man so I can live for a little longer. And then this bee can just take these hits over and over again. Just trying to get more cards here. Ended up playing that card, and then I have enough bones to place my turkey vulture. So I guess if I didn't have that turkey vulture, I would have lost. So turkey vulture came in clutch, I guess. I just made him fly, so then I just win, because I was not very close to winning if I didn't do that. Get the pronghorn for its sigils, and then I get rid of my elk. And then again, I just put the same totem on, so it doesn't matter what I get there. Then we have the trapper fight, and here you can see the cuckoo in action. You place it, and it causes an egg to be placed on the other side. You will see it in my next video, except I won't be the one placing it. And it does have a chance for the egg to be a raven instead of a broken egg, which is not good. But yeah, it's a decent card. Just killing off my dudes so I can get more pelts. I'm gonna get hit pretty hard here. Put my river snapper down, and then my coyote and the wolf pelt, because that sigil the river snapper has will cause the cards on the left and right to gain 1 power. So the pelt actually did some damage. I placed my turkey vulture, and here I guess I'm just trying to win while getting pelts. Place the flying ant. Turkey vulture dies, but then I place my other flying ant and I win, or at least that phase. And then here I just grab those 2 and that third one, which is a bat, and I can just place that down as well to get a little bit of overkill. But now he is dead, and I grab let's see, I grab the Gek, and this is my final deck going into the final boss. I grab some more items. That fan is gonna come in clutch. But this run altogether, it was pretty tough. Like a lot of the times, like I mentioned before, I spent so much time just waiting. Like I think this run was almost over an hour long, and that was just me like deciding what cards I should place down. Because the cards I was getting were just not, like, I couldn't just place it and win. Like, I had to be going through like every card in my deck, it felt like, to just be able to survive. So it was a fun run. I might not use this starter deck though in future runs, but we'll find out. Like, look at this. Like, I have a Gek and a flying ant, and I can like barely survive this. The only reason I could is because I had that item, so I could just I don't know. Anyway, it was pretty smooth sailing after here. I just placed down just some cards and won. And then here, this is where those two items come in clutch. I wipe all the sigils of the moon. I make my cards fly, which allows me to just attack directly over and win. I guess technically I didn't need to fly because I already had 2 flying ants. But anyway, that gave me an achievement, so that's why I got that item and did that whole thing. That's the lore. These are the 2 new cards, the direwolf and the direwolf pup. I'll use them in the next video. This is the next challenge. And yeah, that's it. Guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And I will see you all in the next one.